you can feel the energy. I actually feel like I'm in a dream right now. You know what I mean? How's it going, guys? I'm Jeff Orig, and I'm a filmmaker. And for those of you that don't know, I am just getting into K-pop, just getting into BTS in particular. And I'm super lucky and fortunate that I have had the honor and privilege to be gifted tickets from ARMY to come see BTS here in Las Vegas. So we booked a flight and I booked an Airbnb. The hotels were a little bit out of my price range. So because I was at an Airbnb, I was using the host's Wi-Fi. Now, don't get me wrong, this couple's super nice, but you never know what's going on with a stranger's Wi-Fi network. So just a little tip, when you're on a network you're not familiar with, consider using Surfshark VPN to protect your privacy. So Surfshark's a VPN that keeps you safe and private by covering up what you do online. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is encrypted when you use Surfshark. Anyone who tries to snoop on you won't be able to see what you're doing or where you're doing it from. Surfshark easily allows you to access and unblock different countries' streaming platforms as well. So what that means is if you want, you can watch like Netflix in Japan or Netflix in Spain, and you can just like watch all these different content libraries from around the world. If you guys want to try Surfshark, go to surfshark.deals/Orig. You can enter promo code ORIG, Orig, for 83% off and 3 extra months for free. It's super fast and easy to use. I used it all the time while I was in Vegas. In addition to the support from ARMY, we've got support from Surfshark. So Surfshark sponsored a portion of this video. It's gonna help with producing this video, renting the spaces for the documentary, paying for our expenses and that kind of thing. So yeah, check them out. It's Monday, just after the first 2 concerts that BTS put on, and I got to go see them perform on Saturday. And it has been like an amazing experience so far. We went to the stadium on Friday night just to kind of check it out. The concert was happening, so there was like hardly anybody outside. And I was lucky enough to get through all the merch lines within like 30 seconds of each line. I got my own BTS light stick or army bomb.
Just got an army bomb. They're performing right now, which is outside the stadium.
Yeah, got to just like take in sort of the surroundings and figure it out. Yeah, this place.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
For the army bomb.
Look what I have.
Yeah.
I paired it and everything. And then the concert itself, we got a bunch of photos and footage.
We made it. Are you excited?
I'm getting there. The lines on Friday were so long. Taylor was saying that it had gone from the stadium all the way across this footbridge, or not even a footbridge, like a regular bridge that cars go over, and it was like snaking back and forth by Mandalay Bay, which is crazy. Whereas on Saturday, much more organized. Our line that we got in to get into the stadium just kept moving the whole time. Like we were maybe in line for like maybe 45 minutes or something. We made it. Like we got in super early. Like we got in, I think at like 5:30 or so. You know, there was like people coming in, or once they got inside, they got in lines to buy merch. And then once we were inside, it was just like a cool atmosphere. Like, so there was just like this anticipation in the arena. And our seats, I really did like our seats. Like, we were in the middle, we were up a level, and like I could see basically everything.
I just realized some music videos are gonna be spoiled for you.
What's that?
Some music videos are gonna be spoiled for you.
I know.
What are your thoughts so far?
What are thoughts? I don't know. I guess you know what? I actually feel like I'm in a dream right now. I do, because I'm like, how is this possible? Like, I was not expecting it, and then like we're dead center. Like, we have a view of everything, and then like I took some video of like all the gear that they have too, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a dream right now.
This view is closer than what I had in LA. In LA, I was like in the 300s, so I'm really excited. And I changed my whole army bomb. I made it purple.
Nice.
I have my RJs, Tata, Jimmy.
Nice.
I bought this cute pin yesterday. Excited.
Awesome. Wait, what time is it right now?
I think it's like 6:15.
6:15. We have like an hour and 15 minutes before showtime.
I dyed my hair purple. I don't know if you can see.
I did not dye my hair purple, but I did get a haircut. Okay, this is BTS 101. I have a bunch of questions. So Taylor, what is the logo? What's the logo mean?
So this one is like the BTS logo. This one's the army logo. So if you put this one on top of this one, it makes like a full shield. And then
yeah, what 613? Yeah, I asked what 613 was.
So this is the debut date, June 13th.
So meaning like in the K-pop industry, that's when they
debut
like,
date is like
debuted as a band.
Yeah.
Got it. This stadium, they have like a roof over it, but it allows light to come in from outside. So then as the sun set, it got darker in the stadium, and that also added to like the change in the energy, because then it wasn't so much the sunlight that was lighting the arena, then it was the lights from the stage that's lighting the arena. Everybody's getting excited. You can sense the energy building. Look, listen. I think it's still like a half hour before showtime, or more than.
Did you learn the fan chant?
I did not.
Jeff is now making the fan chant picture his background wallpaper.
I'm sorry, Army. I didn't memorize it. So, Kim Namjoon, Kim Suk-jin, Min Yoon-gi, Jung Ho-sek, Park Jin-min, Kim Tae-young, Jun Juk-kook, Jun Juk-kook. Oh my God, I'm not gonna remember that. I will have to look at this. Okay, sorry, Arnie. I apologize. I have one job. And then, you know what was super cool? Like, the people around us were so nice. Yeah, just everyone like introducing themselves and, you know, saying, hey, where are you from and what concert and so on. And I thought that was just so cool. Like, I'm a behind the camera person normally, and so I'm much more introverted, and I don't easily like just chat people up kind of a thing, and I thought that was so nice. BTS, like ARMY is, how do you describe ARMY? They are such a like polite but enthusiastic and supportive group of fans, and that was great. Like, you don't want to, you know, everybody's there to have a good time. Plus, the other thing too, I love like the fashion that everybody, you know, had. Like, you just ranged from every kind of fashion you can imagine. So that was really cool. and inspiring as well.
This is just the pre-show. We haven't even started yet.
Oh, it hasn't even started yet. This is just... Yeah, this is like... I think they're playing a music video at this point. Right? Yeah. But the whole crowd's like cheering. Yeah, you're just getting like... Everyone's getting excited.
It is 7:29. Yo, you can feel the energy. Look at this. One minute to showtime. Oh, everyone's feeling it.
Oh, there you go. They just showed the permission to dance, like the beginning of the music video on the screen.
Wow.
Can I share that you're gonna stay longer possibly? So check this out. Like I'm looking at this footage and I'm like, oh, this was awesome. And I'm like, oh, I would love to see this again. And so Taylor is trying to figure out a way to go to the concerts again this coming weekend. And okay, so I know I said I didn't like this song really. It's like not my favorite when I did the reaction to this. But seeing this in person and like being with the whole crowd and army, this song is definitely growing on me. So and I mentioned this after that part of the reason why I like this song too now and like the name of the tour is that when I hear Permission to Dance, I'm gonna pause this so that when I hear Permission to Dance, like the sentiment behind it, at least my interpretation of it, is it's like permission to be yourself. And you know, it's maybe you can relate to this sometimes. Like I find myself holding back, like, oh, what will people think, when they as artists and they as people are like brave enough to share exactly who they are and share their art in the way that they want to. And I feel like, oh, I should do the same thing too. So it's like inspiring in that way. And giving yourself permission to dance, giving yourself permission to be yourself. So yeah, so okay, and it's growing on me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
That's me saying yeah.
Whoa, what? Let's go.
Man, now I'm looking at it, it's like, it goes back to that whole thing, right? All of the crew and the band themselves, like using all the elements to make us feel different feelings, right? Like it's mostly dark You just have those screens. That's like where all of our focus is right now. You've got the smoke to add a little bit of like a texture and elements to it. And like it just builds this anticipation. And then like you're trying to piece together, or at least I am, like what's happening. Like they're doing these mug shots kind of thing. We don't need permission. Let's go. Let's have a good time. Be yourself. I'm like giddy because like just everyone's going crazy. Look at this. Fireworks. And then they like appear from like underneath. Yeah. Like all this amazing. The lights, the smoke, the fireworks. All these dancers. The light sticks, man, incredible. Okay, so the concert itself, I had like a direct response right after, and I'm sure we were showing it somewhere, but I've had like a few days to process and think about it, and it is, man, they're just so good. And I know you guys know this, but I'm learning this. They're so good on so many levels, right? Whether it's the actual singing and the performance, the dancing, the choreography.
So far.
I feel like I'm in the future. It's crazy. For me, like, I loved the performance of Black Swan. They had a whole bunch of dancers with them in addition to the band themselves, and I thought that was just like really cool to see. What else? Oh, I love the light stick or the army bomb. I think it's such a cool way to have this like interaction as you as like an audience member, and then like seeing like the whole rest of the audience be a part of, basically we're a part of the light show. It's just amazing. It's a huge production. I mean, just the people that we could see alone, there's like, you know, the 20 or 30 people that we can see, but then there's also people under the stage, behind the stage, the people throughout the stadium, like stadium staff itself, and so on, just to make all of it come together. It was really cool. Oh, another thing that I found that was interesting, I've not seen this in other concerts, but they would play music videos in between like different sets of live songs. And I thought that was awesome because like it gives everybody a break. Like the performers a break, it gives the audience a little bit of a break, and they get to, you know, do their costume changes or any kind of like set design or prop changes that they need to do. And or, you know, reset lights or whatever it is. And I thought like, cool, that's like such a fun, well-planned, great way to do it.
How are you, Taylor?
I'm so happy. I don't want to go home.
You don't
I
want to
stay
go
here
home?
forever.
You ready? Okay. 자, 즉시 카운트를 부탁드릴게요. 1, 2, 3, go!
I'm laughing because like everyone is just like just grooving and dancing, and like everyone's singing, and it's just this so upbeat, positive vibe. Listen to that. I wanted to like show like the people to my sides and stuff, but like I didn't want to like, you know, just basically just film them without their permission kind of thing. And but like they're doing the moves and like it was great. I was just like, it was awesome. And even Taylor is dancing behind the camera right now. Yeah, like how awesome is that? It's so good. I'm shaking my head because it's like they've created such a great vibe. Like you want to be a part of it, and so that's amazing. Like that's just awesome. I'm trying to think, like, is there anything that could be changed or improved? Honestly, I don't think so. It's just so amazing. And then plus, we're lucky enough to like meet a lot of different fans through the documentary that we're creating. So I've had a great experience getting to know people from around the country, and even in the comments, like getting to know people from around the world. Through BTS and through all of this, and that's been amazing and fascinating too, because like hearing people's stories on how the band, how the music, how their art has transformed or affected people's lives, their relationships, their health, is amazing to me, and it's so inspiring.
Every person in this stadium, like, I don't know anything about them and they don't know anything about me, but to some point they understand something about me that no one else does.
What is it that they understand?
Just like the love for them and like the inspiration they give us. Like if you just tell like anyone at home like how obsessed I am with them, they think, oh, she's just a crazy fangirl. But like they understand that it's not just the fangirl thing. It's like it's a whole. It's like inspiring, it's motivating, it's like a whole life change kind of thing. Like it's not just a concert, it's not just a boy band, it's like a whole experience.
I have just like so much respect for them, the fans, ARMY, the crew. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Every aspect of it is just amazing. I'm so impressed and like really thrilled to just be like a little tiny part of it. From these Army Bomb light sticks to the whole production of it, not only just like for BTS, but like all the crew for like the whole stadium, just to make this happen is amazing. And then like it's like there's somebody that programmed all these things, you know what I mean? Like they made this light show, and then their choreography, they themselves, it's just so much, it's amazing. Incredibly well done. And the fact they start on time, like no, it's a testament to who they are, it's a testament to the culture and like what they stand for too. Like they're here to like give us a good time, and like they delivered, and it's amazing. So just so impressed on so many levels again. And like,
did you hear any new songs that you liked?
I did. Of course I don't know the names.
I've been playing BTS in the car for him too.
I know. It's so good, guys. I mean, you all know, but just seeing it from my fresh perspective, it's like, it's so good. Like, okay, wait, let me write down, or I wrote down some notes. Okay, this is how nerdy I am. Okay. So like key takeaways, give people something to believe in, give people something to be a part of, and make their lives better. That's what BTS does. And that's what I learned as an artist tonight. Like, okay, if I can do these things, if we can do these things, that would be great. That would be great. And then maybe it can lead to something much bigger that like we can affect more people, and that'd be amazing. That'd be awesome. I love this quote. Don't ask what the world needs, because what the world needs is people who have come alive. So do the thing that makes you come alive. And so this is, to me, that's like what they do. It's like they sing, they dance, they write, they perform in a way that makes them come alive, and it makes all of us come alive as well, because it's just so infectious. So go do the thing that lights you up, because that will light up the people around you and the world around you. So let's go do it. Like, this is what it's about, right?
So we went to the behind the stage exhibit that was at Area 15. That was pretty cool. Like, I didn't know what to expect.
Jack just got recognized.
But basically what that is like a bunch of behind the stage or behind the scenes photos and rehearsal video footage. What really stood out to me for that was these quotes that they had. The quotes that kind of stuck out were more of the quotes related to like working hard or if you enjoy what you're doing, like it won't feel like work. Area 15 is very cool itself. If you get a chance to go to Area 15, I've never been in a place like that before. It's part bar and restaurant, but with like all these like interactive art exhibits, if you will. And it was just like a really cool venue itself. We tried to go to the BTS pop-up where they were recreating sets from music videos, but unfortunately there's like a dust storm that's happening here in Vegas today, and they've had to cancel it. We also went to the Cafe in the City, which is like a BTS inspired dinner. That food was amazing. Yeah, that was delicious.
How was the other food?
How's the food? Is amazing. Super I'm so full, but I'll make room for some ice cream.
You know, one other thing that I noticed about BTS, again, like it goes to the whole BTS army, and I don't know if it's true for any other groups out there, K-pop or, you know, other music, but the fans like are just so polite, getting in line and get in line like right away, and it feels like people, army expects a line and they're okay with it. They're like, okay, I'm mentally prepared. And I brought food. Like I've seen, like when we were waiting in line or getting in the line to get into the stadium, like a lot of people I had noticed had brought food and were eating in the line, just, you know, preparing themselves for a long wait. For me, prior to coming here, I was actually a little bit nervous because I had put it out there like, hey, we're gonna make this documentary. And I'm not familiar with Vegas at all, and I didn't know where we were going to be able to shoot, and if people were going to be able to come meet us and actually film in person. And then like filming them, I feel this responsibility that I have to tell and share other people's stories, and I just kind of, with that responsibility, I felt a little bit of nerves. But once you know, we were able to find some cool spots of like other artists here that rent space out, so we were able to rent those spaces. And then the army that came and shared their stories were so generous with their time and with their stories that it just feels really good and amazing. I was talking to Taylor's dad yesterday, and he was asking like, why do you think the fans love them so much? And I'm just learning about BTS and ARMY and getting to know. So I just have this maybe third-party perspective, yet I'm like somewhat getting into ARMY and into BTS more, right? And I like to think about art, and I like to think about why people connect to various kinds of art, music, film, so on and so forth, right? And my thought is this, my theory, and maybe you guys in the comments can let me know below what you think, if this is true or not, that I feel like people get into BTS for a variety of reasons. Like they'll initially get started through a song that they've heard, through a video that they've seen, maybe Run BTS, or a performance somewhere, whether it was on like a talk show or somewhere else, and or a friend has introduced them to one of those elements, right? And that gets you into BTS. But I think what makes people really get into BTS is the community that they've created. Not only like them leading the community and professing, you know, self-love and self-acceptance and acceptance of others, and like joy and peace and all of these awesome ideas, but then the community of like that is created amongst ARMY itself. I've been fortunate just to meet random strangers like in line at like when we're going into the concert, and people were just giving away these little gifts that they had created. And then even Taylor too is just like, you know, we'll be meeting ARMY wherever we're meeting them, and she's giving them little gifts that she's made. That's amazing to me. That's different. And even through our interviews that we've been doing, that you know, a common theme is that like ARMY feels like family, or ARMY, like you don't feel alone, that if you're going through something, someone else in ARMY might have gone through something similar to you, and or maybe the boys, you feel that sense that they're supporting you, even if they don't know you personally, that they're sending out their love and energy to you. And I think that's part of the magic in the magic shop. And I think that's part of why people become such big fans. Like it's more than just the music. It's more than just the dance and the lyrics. It is this bigger thing, this community, and really this love. Like the sense that you get is that BTS, the band themselves, are putting out this love, and then fans feel it and then put it out as well.
An ARMY at the airport giving these gifts for me. Thank you.
So, in answer to Taylor's dad's question, I think that's why. That's my theory. I mean, you know, obviously the work itself is great, right? The music, the videos, the dance, and so on is great. And of course, that is part of the reason why you're a fan, or people are fans. I think like what makes them really stick around is that other stuff that I mentioned.
The other thing I want to say is just thank you to ARMY that sent us here. We're so grateful. Like, we wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for the support of ARMY that sent us here. So thank you. She wanted to remain anonymous, and we respect that. And but also thank you to all the ARMY and everyone that watches what we do and supports us and likes our stuff and supports us in all the kinds of ways, right? It means a lot to us, and it's our hope that like whatever we do or create for you folks touches you in some way too. And like I know, again, we're just some little tiny piece of this, but we're so honored and privileged to just be a little tiny piece of this. And then if we can create something that lights you up, if it's outside of this, they'll thrill us even. So thank you so much. So that's, yeah. For our hate. Anyway, I'm learning. I love you guys. Thanks. Bye.